Trevor Lawrence on a 5-year, $275 million extension worth $200 million in guarantees and $142 million fully guaranteed, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Lawrence, who's 24, was entering the 4th season of his rookie deal and now earns the second most guaranteed money in NFL history behind Deshaun Watson. The NFL docking the Falcons a 2025 fifth-round pick for violating the league's anti-tampering policy with Kirk Cousins, Darnell Mooney, and Charlie Warner. NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero reporting the league also fined the Falcons $250,000 and general manager Terry Fontenot $50,000. The league also informing the Eagles that it found no evidence that they violated the anti-tampering policy by signing free agent running back Saquon Barkley. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. The ugly truth is when you buy a timeshare, you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. I recently helped a couple that had their maintenance fees go from $800 to $3,200 a year. They also received a $4,000 assessment for a hurricane that was over 1,000 miles away. Sound crazy? The crazy thing is this never ends. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. Call 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000. 800-761-0000.
It is a Friday. It is the 14th day of June, 2024. It is Flag Day. And to those that are watching on our YouTube channel, you can see the flag flying proudly in the KXO broadcast booth. And also there, not flying, just kind of hovering, it's Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Flapping my wings.
Yeah, okay, yes. Kind of like, the birds in the backyard. We get endless minutes of entertainment watching the birds in our backyard. And when it gets hot, they kind of get down on the grass, hunker down, and start flapping their wings just to generate some cool air.
They're feeling it too. You should gather up some of those birds, use them as a fan.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We also have some neighborhood woodpeckers. We get a kick out of them. So,
pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, so what's going on? Well, tomorrow, okay, you got time to get there in Bedford County, Tennessee. It's the annual RC Cola Moon Pie Festival. It takes place in the tiny village of Buckley. The Southern tradition includes a parade, clogging performances, live music, and the crowning of the RC Cola King and the Moon Pie Queen.
It's a match made in heaven.
Yes, the festival culminates with the cutting and eating of the world's largest moon pie. Yeah, that's a Southern thing.
Yeah.
In the Eastern Pennsylvania, it's tasty cakes. At one point, they were only available in, within about 100-mile radius of Philadelphia. Now they've been being distributed worldwide. But moon pies in the South and RC Cola. Okay, and that's to me the breakfast of champions, right?
Yeah, I had a math teacher that used to bring us moon pies as like a treat, and then eventually it was Pie Day, and he was like, "Look, it was, Pie Day."
Yes,
just to show us that.
Okay, pie are square, moon pies are round.
Yes.
Okay. A Kentucky man, we're down south, might as well stay there. A Kentucky man is in jail for allegedly shooting a gun in his own yard. Now, okay, you live in the city, you can't do that. The man claimed he was shooting at a suspect who had broken into his home. But police found no evidence of a break-in. The dude was arrested for false reports, intoxication, and criminal mischief. I did some checking. I'm not so sure any of those things are actually illegal in Kentucky. We'll check further and see what's happening. Oh, well. Anyway, and okay, A&W Root Beer. Cheap promotion. To celebrate their 100th birthday, A&W is giving anyone over 100 a free root beer float once a week for life. Cheap promo for the Root Beer King because, well, half of the people will forget the second week. The other half are going to be dead. What the heck? But they got what they wanted. We talked about it, so it was a positive thing, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Birthdays today. Actor Marla Gibbs is 93. Singer Rod Argent of The Zombies and Argent, 79. Singer Janet Lennon of the Lennon Sisters, 78. Barry Melton of Country Joe and the Fish, 77. Actor Will Patton, 70. Singer Boy George has made it to 63. Actor Traylor Howard, 58. Actor Yasmin Bleeth, 56. Actor Faison Love, 55. Actor Stephen Wallum, 56. Actor Sullivan Stapleton, 47. Actor Lawrence St. Victor is 42. Actor Torrance Coombs, 41. Actor J.R. Martinez, 41. Actor Kevin McHale, 36. Actor Lucy Hale, 35. And actor Daryl Sabara is 32. Local birthdays coming up.
Baja Farms in Hopeville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they have accomplished. With their operation and now second generation of Body Boys are working with Dad to continue the success of Baja Farms. Over the years, Baja Farms has supported their communities and youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms has been supporting youth and communities throughout the valley for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. Freedom is something money can't buy, and most honorable of all are the ones who defend it. So on this 4th of July, let's salute them and God bless America.
We have happy birthday wishes today for Dorina Goodspeed, Ann Graham, Richard Morales, Jackson Randall Gunn, Arturo Garcia, Eliza Encinas, Bob Music, Cynthia Gonzalez, Juan Lopez, Rosa Adams, Lendl Macon, and Russell Wirtz. Happy birthday from KXO. And we should point out Sunday, of course, is Father's Day. And I'm still wondering, it's okay to give Dad, a monkey wrench or a set of screwdrivers. Yeah, but it's not okay to give Mom a spatula or, a waffle iron. Inequality rules, right? We've got the news. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. We're going to start off with a look at World and California news headlines, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News special report. The Supreme Court has struck down a ban on bump stocks. CBS's Jan Crawford says the ban came during the Trump administration following the 2017 mass shooting at a music festival in Las Vegas.
He directed the Justice Department and the ATF to come up with some regulations where they could ban bump stocks by classifying them as a machine gun, because a bump stock actually attaches to a semi-automatic weapon so that it can fire hundreds of rounds a minute, similar to how a machine gun works, but a different operation, as the court ruled today.
In the 6-3 ruling, the court sided with a Texas man who challenged the federal rule. CBS News legal analyst Jessica Levinson says the ruling is mainly about process.
This is not about the Second Amendment saying it is repugnant to try and ban bump stocks. This is about Congress not acting to do so.
CBS News special report. I'm Linda Kenyon.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. TGIF.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news: a shooting follows a fight that broke out inside the Disney Concert Hall in Los Angeles during a graduation ceremony.
Girls were fighting, guys were fighting, and it was really scary. They were all jumping. They got on top of each other and they fell off of the stage.
About 100 teens were graduating, including 29 who were on probation. Police say someone jumped from a second-story balcony, assaulting one of the graduates, leading to a fight outside. Police finding several shell casings. The state Senate passing legislation banning school districts from passing or enforcing policies related to student gender identity or sexual orientation. Republican Senator Kelly Ciardo calling the measure dangerous.
When you're talking about a child announcing that they are gay, that's one thing. But when they want to medically alter who they are, that is a medical procedure that parents have to be involved in.
Vote coming after emotional testimony where some lawmakers recounted stories about delaying coming out to their parents only to be outed by someone else. Gas prices averaging $4.87. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Sherry, what have you done to your hair? What do you mean? Does it not look good? It doesn't look good. It looks freaking amazing. I can't believe how thick and healthy it looks. Oh, I must know your secret. No secret. It's hair volume from New Nordic. Hair volume, huh? Well, it certainly lives up to its name. Your hair has never looked so thick. It is gorgeous. I was so tired of having thin and brittle hair. Ugh, and the shedding. So I figured I'd give hair volume a try. Needless to say, I'm thrilled with the results. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to pick up some hair volume right now. My reunion's next month and I want my hair to look as good as yours.
Hair Volume is the best-selling hair tablet in the world and one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Scandinavia. Purchase at newnordicusa.com or your local Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy. Help your hair look full, voluminous, and beautiful again at nordicUSA.com, Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And don't forget, they have mobile service vans that go where you are at no extra charge.
All right, drum roll, please. Brrr. We have Teacher of the Year. The Imperial County Teacher of the Year has been named. Imperial County Office of Education has selected Francisco de la Rosa from the Heber Elementary School District as Teacher of the Year. De la Rosa has been teaching in Heber for the past 8 years. Prior to that, he taught at St. Mary's School in El Centro and for a short time with the El Centro School District. Mr. De La Rosa was born in Mexicali and grew up in Calexico. He graduated from Calexico High School, Imperial Valley College, and San Diego State University, Imperial Valley campus. He obtained a master's degree from Grand Canyon University. Currently, De La Rosa leads the Heber District participation in multiple county-wide academic events. He has been nominated for the upcoming 2025 California Teacher of the Year program. And a Flag Day celebration. That'll be today. Today's Flag Day. Brawley Elks Lodge 1420 is celebrating the occasion. The public is invited to the celebration at the Brawley Veterans Honor Wall at Plaza Park. The Elks will conduct a moving tribute to the flag featuring all versions of Old Glory. Boy Scout Troop 4070 will be assisting with the display of the various flags as the history of the flag will be presented. The event is open to the public and will begin at 6:30 today. Again, that'll be at American Legion Post 25 in El Centro. Oh, no, they're actually going to be doing a separate event at American Legion Post 25 in El Centro to celebrate Flag Day. That'll also be at, that'll be at 5 p.m. KXO News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
And first lithium training course complete. 48 students completed the first lithium training course at IBC. Here's George Gale with details.
The course was instituted last fall at Imperial Valley College. Purpose is to prepare a workforce for the Imperial Valley lithium industry. 48 students were presented plant operator certificates during a recent ceremony at the College Center. Certificates qualify the students as to also work in other plants and not just lithium plants. They can also work at the geothermal plants, water and wastewater plants, and other mechanical and industrial plants. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And Lucy Hendry selected to serve on the CSBA Delegate Assembly. ICOE board member was selected to serve on the CSBA. The Imperial County Office of Education announced the selection. ICOE board member Lucy Hendry was selected to serve as a delegate for the California School Boards Association's Delegate Assembly. The Delegate Assembly is vital to the California School Boards Association's governance structure, working with local districts, county offices, the CSBA Board of Directors, and Executive Committee. The delegates ensure that the CSBA reflects the interests of the school districts and county offices of education throughout the state. Delegates serve 2-year terms and meet twice a year. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Before you head out on a summer road trip, head into Quick Lane.
What do you get when you combine the fun of a day out on the golf course with the thrills of bowling a strike or two with the excitement of hitting a jackpot on your favorite slot machine? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton. Plan it all at CokopahResort.com.
And page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the very best burgers in the valley. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Contractor and architect for student housing. Joint SDSU Imperial Valley and Imperial Valley College Student Housing Project. Here's George Gale.
They are marking the completion of another important step in the project. Nielsen Construction has been selected as the project's general contractor, with their design partner, Silman, as the project architect. The project is largely made possible by $11.6 million in state funding, which includes $2.5 million secured by Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia to SDSU-IV and an additional $9 million in funding from the Higher Education Student Housing Grant Program, all of which go towards $17 million in project costs. Project is to construct 40 single or double occupancy rooms at SDSU-IV in Calexico. The housing will be available to students enrolled at SDSU-IV and Imperial Valley College. Project will break ground in early 2025 and is expected to be completed by the fall of 2026. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And next week is Juneteenth. Juneteenth celebration is June 19th. According to history, on June 19th, 1865, the last Confederate community of enslaved Americans in Galveston, Texas, was notified by Union Major General Gordon Granger that they had been freed with the passage of the Emancipation Proclamation. The Imperial Valley Social Justice Committee will be hosting a celebration of the day this Saturday. Well, I guess that'll be, let's see, next Saturday, actually.
It is tomorrow.
June 19th. Today's the 14th.
And they will celebrate tomorrow because it's a Saturday and not a Wednesday in the middle of the week.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, well, tomorrow they will be having the celebration, and that event will be held at Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Sports Pavilion in El Centro from 3 to 8 p.m. The public is invited to enjoy food, music, entertainment, games, face painting, spoken word, vendors, and more. And a summer kickoff. It's a summer kickoff pool party. Here's George Gale.
The City of El Centro Aquatic Center will host the event this evening from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. According to Mayor Sylvia Marroquin, this family-oriented event marks the start of summer and ensures an unforgettable experience for the entire community. There will be a DJ, food and refreshments from local vendors, and fun for the entire family. The event is absolutely free. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:48. We're going to take a look at
Did you know
weather.
that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. June specials include Firestone Walker, 16 ounce, just $6, 22 ounce, $8, and French dip sandwiches. Burgers and Beer, with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says very hot and dry conditions will persist through the weekend, with an excessive heat warning in effect through Sunday. The hottest day is expected to be tomorrow, with highs topping 110 degrees over the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Temperatures will eventually cool back to normal levels during the early part of next week, before heating back up late next week. 106, the high in the valley yesterday, 71 our low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 111. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming north. Clear tonight with a low around 79. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 114. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 108. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. We have 83 degrees already, 30% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere in the valley except moderate in Nyland. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Know your rights. The Family Justice Center is here for you. If you're a victim of domestic violence, sexual assault, elder or dependent adult abuse from family, friends, or others, we can help. It's up to you and people around you to keep a watchful eye on our neighbors and community members. You should be treated with dignity and respect, with no fear or abuse. If you see this, call the Family Justice Center for guidance at 760-336-3965, ensuring safety, protecting families, and seeking justice.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, Rory McIlroy is again knocking at the door. A day that began with Patrick Cantley posting a first-round 65 to take their early lead at the U.S. Open ended with an exclamation point. McIlroy walking in a 20-foot birdie putt on the 18th hole that punctuated a bogey-free spin around Pinehurst number 2 and gave him a share of the lead. We'll have updates throughout the day from Pinehurst and the U.S. Open. Meanwhile, Tiger Woods picked the wrong course to have a bad round with his irons. The 15-time major champion hit 12 of 14 fairways in the first round of the 124th U.S. Open. But Woods' irons weren't dialed in on a course that demands accuracy because of its complex greens and dramatic runoffs. He missed 9 of 18 greens en route to a 4-over 74.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball yesterday, the Braves bombed the Orioles 6-3. Tigers topped the Nationals 7-2. Royals edged the Yankees 4-3. Cardinals nipped the Pirates 4-3. Rays edged the Cubs 3-2. Same score, Mets beat the Marlins 3-2. Red Sox rolled over the Phillies 9-3. Twins topped the Athletics 6-2. Diamondbacks beat up on the Angels 11-1. It was 10 innings before the White Sox topped the Mariners 3-2, and the Rangers dumped the Dodgers 3-1. NBA action tonight. Will this be the final NBA game of this season? That season that started last September? Well, the Celtics and the Mavericks will tee it up. NBA Finals, Game 4, Boston with a 3-zip lead in the best-of-7 series. And Indiana Fever star rookie Caitlin Clark pushed back against online commenters who have used her name in discussions to denigrate other WNBA players, saying any racist or misogynistic comments are not acceptable. Due to Clark's fame, along with being a white basketball player, her name has been brought up in culture wars and online debates. Don't forget, we've got updates from the U.S. Open at Pinehurst, North Carolina. We'll bring you those updates today, tomorrow, and Sunday. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Hile, El Centro. Well, good news, I suppose. The gas spike of 2022 appears to have ended. Gas prices today aren't cheap, but they're far off of what the peaks were in 2022. The national average for regular gas stood at $3.46 a gallon yesterday, according to AAA. That's down over $1.50 from 2 years ago. Well, of course, we're in California, so you can expect to pay a premium for gas. Cooler gas prices have also played a central role in helping to drive down inflation. Also in the news, titanium that was distributed with fake documentation has been found in commercial Boeing and Airbus jets. Now the Federal Aviation Administration, the aircraft manufacturers and supplier Spirit Aerosystems are investigating whether those components pose a safety hazard to the public. The probe is the latest black eye for the aerospace industry, which has had a series of problems recently with the quality and safety issues involving jets. The investigation comes after small holes were discovered in the material, apparently from corrosion which shouldn't happen with real titanium. Taking a look at the big board, it's glowing red. Right now, the Dow off 219 points at 38,428. The S&P 500 down 18 at 54.16. The NASDAQ is at 17,656. That's off 11 points right now. Meanwhile, gold is up $27.10 an ounce. Oil is up 4 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 111, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming north. Tonight clear, a low around 79, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 114, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 108, southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. 84 degrees downtown, 28% our relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality is good throughout the Imperial Valley, except moderate in Nyland. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin with breaking news from the Supreme Court. Justices have voted 6-3 along ideological lines to strike down a Trump-era ban on bump stocks, enabling semi-automatic rifles to fire at the speed of machine guns. Legal contributor Jessica Levinson.
This is not about whether or not under the right to bear arms, under the Constitution, can you ban bump stocks. This is whether or not the ATF, an executive agency, could say semi-automatic weapons plus bump stock equals machine gun, and machine guns are banned under federal law.
The ban was enacted after a mass shooting in Las Vegas in 2017. The physical remains of a painful chapter are being demolished in Parkland, Florida. CBS's Jim Krasula on the demolition of a school where 17 people were shot to death by a former student.
Dozens watched as a giant excavator with a huge claw ripped away at the top floor of the 3-story building at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Gina Hoyer lost her 15-year-old son in the shooting.
I do understand why people in the community have a hard time seeing it. It brings back bad memories for them, triggers things, but I just don't feel the same about it.
It's hoped the demolition project will be done before the school's 3,300 students return in August.
Forecasters are warning people in Parkland and other parts of southern Florida to brace for more flash flooding after some places got as much as 2 feet of rain this week. The Weather Channel's Stephanie Abrams.
Rain will be falling on saturated ground, so we still have that possibility of flooding. Now, the showers won't be as widespread as the last few days, but there's still plenty of moisture to squeeze out of the atmosphere. It could be quite intense at times, especially into the Keys this evening.
President Biden and other G7 leaders got a warning about high tech from an 87-year-old who says he can't use a computer. Correspondent Nancy Cordes.
Pope Francis arrived via helicopter in style here in southern Italy. It's his first G7 summit. He's here to talk with the other leaders about artificial intelligence as they grapple with how to make sure this technology develops in a manner that is ethical and protects the workforce.
Catholic bishops in the U.S. have issued a formal apology for the church's role in forcing assimilation and other traumas inflicted on Native Americans for decades at church-run boarding schools. Health experts are keeping a close eye
high on a dangerous bird flu and concerns it has the potential to become a pandemic. Medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
We don't have a great handle on exactly how things are being transmitted. We have some theories, but without testing enough, it's very hard to hone in on it. This is exactly the thing.
The virus has already spread to dairy cows in at least 12 states and to a handful of humans. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
At T-Mobile, you can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device, credit, service, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
Texting enrolls you in a reoccurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Nice work.
Thanks. Taking Nugenix Total T makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas, right?
Yes.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yes. Nugenix is a great way to feel stronger with more energy and endurance. And as Frank says, you'll like it too.
Text RADIO to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix. Text RADIO to 321-321. That's RADIO to 321-321.
An indie band made a surprise appearance at the Songwriters Hall of Fame ceremony in New York.
The four founding members of REM performed together publicly for the first time in nearly 3 decades. That's the acoustic version of their breakthrough song from 1991, Losing My Religion. Although all four members performed together in 2016 at a private event, their last major concert took place in 1995. Fellow inductees at the Songwriters Hall of Fame included Steely Dan. Lindy Kenyon, CBS News.
This year's Super Bowl winners are sporting some new ice.
Kansas City!
Chiefs picked up their diamond-encrusted Super Bowl 58 rings in a glitzy private ceremony at the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art. It makes 3 apiece for Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes in just the past 5 years. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.